Hi there, welcome to our newest troubleshooting video series where we go over some of the most frequently asked questions regarding Manavi's calendar and try to get you up to speed on how to resolve them. This is Hakan from Web News Team. Welcome to our channel. In this video today, we're going to show you how you can import and export events from and to Google Calendar. So first we're going to show you the imports and then the exports. We hope you enjoyed the video, and so stay with me. The first thing we need for importing events in a Google API is a Google API key. To create our own API key, we need to head over to the Google Cloud Console. Now, you'll need to create a new project or use an older project if you already have one. We'll click here, and as you can see, I already have an older project, but for the purposes of this video, I'm going to create a new project. We'll choose our project name and click on Create to begin the process. Once our project is created, we'll select it from the drop-down menu. With our new project is selected, we'll navigate to the sidebar menu and click on Enable APIs and Services. Here, we need to activate the Google Calendar API so we can generate a key for it. Unfortunately, Google Calendar API is missing from the Services menu, so we'll have to manually add it, and for that, we'll go to the Library menu and select Google Calendar API from the list to enable it. Just click on Enable right here. Now, with our Google Calendar API enabled, we need to generate our API key. For that, we'll head to the Credentials menu, and since we don't have any API keys available, we'll click on Create Credentials and choose the API key option until one is created for us. Now, we'll just copy this over to our Mac import field. Now we need a calendar ID, and for that we'll head to our Google Calendar and choose either one of our existing calendars or create a new one. Click on the three vertical dots to open the Options menu for the calendar and click on Settings and Sharing. You can find your calendar under the Integrate Calendar option. Let's copy it and paste it back on our WordPress. What's important here is that you remember to have made your calendar available to public from the Access Permissions menu. If this is not enabled, your import request will return error 403. Back to our WordPress. Click on the Start to import our Google Calendar. As you can see, everything is in order, but I'll just create a test event for the purposes of demonstration. Here's an event for March 30, for example. Save it and click on Start again from Mac. Now, our event has been identified, and I can click on Import to bring over my Google event to Mac. So this is how to return it. There you have it. Event successfully imported to your website. Now, let's make sure by checking the All Event menu. And there's our newly imported Google event. Next, I'll go over exports as well. For this part, we'll need an app client ID, an app client secret in addition to our calendar ID, which was explained in the first section. We need to head back to Google Cloud Console and create a new OAuth or authority or something in the Credentials tab, as you can see. Click on Create Credentials and choose the second option. Since this is our first time creating one, we'll need to do some basic configuration. Select External and click on Create. Choose an app name, a user support email. In the Authorized Domains section, we need to add our WordPress domain, and the last field requires the same email we pasted above. Let me fetch the domain address for our demo. Let's clean up the address a bit by removing the HTTPS from the start. Alright, finish up by clicking on Save and Continue. This step is optional, so I'm just gonna skip it. But in the test user section, we'll add our email just so that we don't run into error 4 or 3 during the authorization process when trying to export. So this will be the user that is trying to use this service. With our user added, click on Save and Continue. One quick check and back to the dashboard. With our configuration done, we'll click on Create Credentials again and select OAuth Client ID. Select Web Application from the drop-down menu. Give it a name, but I'll leave it as it is. For the authorized redirect URL, you'll copy the address found in the Mac Export section. Add that over and click on Create. Time to copy our client ID and client secret and paste them on our WordPress. Now click on Authenticate to make sure we've done everything right. Follow the link to the success message to authenticate our access to the app. Choose this same Google account used during the configuration process. Click on Continue to proceed. Continue once more. And now we have access to export our Mac events to Google Calendar. Let's try exporting one of our events to Google Calendar to see how it looks. Big Ten college football stadiums seems like a good one. Click on Add to Google Calendar. Seems everything is in order. Now let's check back on our Google Calendar to make sure. And yep, there you have it. Exactly the same event that we wanted to export. Thank you for staying with me through this troubleshooting session. I hope that this video was not exhausting and it was helpful. If it was helpful, please do remember to like the video, also subscribe to our channel, and please leave us your comments down below on the next videos that are coming in the future, so we have new ideas or new suggestions for the next videos that we're going to cover about Microsoft Calendar or any other products that we have. See you in the next video.